2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, 26.2 mile run. Brag for the rest of your life. Anybody know where those words come from? Yell it out.
Ironman.
Ironman.
Exactly. The Ironman Triathlon. The Ironman Triathlon is an ultra-endurance race that is essentially 3 shorter endurance races placed back to back to back. A swim, a bike, and a run. It's a global phenomenon that people who want to test their physical, mental, and spiritual chutzpah sign up for. In 1997, I was one of those people who wanted to sign up for it. However, it wasn't until 2007, 10 years later, that I actually developed the courage to try it. In June of 2007, I found myself standing on the side of the road halfway up a mountain in southern France. I had taken my racing bike and I'd thrown it to the ground in absolute anger, disgust, and agony. My right knee had grown to the size of a grapefruit. It was the result of an injury that I'd sustained about a month earlier preparing for this event. And as I stood on the side of this mountain in southern France, my mind was full of all sorts of thoughts and voices saying, quit, go home. No one will ever know. There's no point in going on. And ironically, I was, at this point, as far away from achieving this goal than I'd ever been in my life. However, at that same time, some thoughts popped into my mind. Thoughts and visions of 2 women, Cyanne Welch and Wendy Ingram. 2 tremendous women who, about 12 years earlier, had been in the same situation. Their bodies had completely shut down during this race, and they were part of the reason I was here in the first place. And what they did, despite not having any energy left, instead of quitting, they got onto all 4s and they crawled to the finish line. So, I felt a little bit of shame, but then I regained my composure, my energy, and I got back on that bike and I rode up the rest of the hill and went down the other side. I strapped on my laces and I ran, albeit I walked, jogged, the last 26.2 miles. And in 15 hours and 49 minutes, banged and bruised, pretty much dead last, I learned a valuable lesson. Never do that again.